Hey, we're at CR1 to take a look at how we do picture queuing here with the King Kong project. Come on in. The engineers use Pro Tools, and this is the King Kong project, which generates time code as a master. This is our video server. It's a Macintosh that's chasing that main Pro Tools, the master Pro Tools rig. And it's serving video. It's playing QuickTime movies. Here's the King Kong QuickTime movie. All right, to generate our picture cues, our flutters and our streamers and our clicks, we use a program running in DOS called Oracle. And here it is right here. And Oracle sends out MIDI events to trigger these flutters, streamers, and clicks, which go over here. So MIDI comes over from the PC and arrives here at this thing. This is a Q line box, which takes MIDI signal and turns it into video events, streamers, flutters, and also audio events, clicks. And generates them based on when they come from the Oracle software. It also receives video signal from our video server, in this case, King Kong QuickTime movies playing. And it takes those signals and combines them and sends them to the control room monitor. And you can see the signal combined over here, flutters, streamers, and the original video signal. This also gets to the podium so the conductor can see it and conduct along with it. Oracle has a command line kind of interface. There's no mouse and there's no objects that you can click on and interact with. You just tell it what you want to tell it. So, like for example, if I want to tell Oracle when this cue starts, I'll just say set start to, and then I'll type in a SMPTE number. 1 hour, 0 minutes, 0 seconds, 29 frames. There's a starting tempo. I'm going to have to figure out this retard, or let the computer figure it out so that I arrive at this timing. Time inside bar 4 through 5 to 15 seconds and 5/100ths. If I look at my time map, I can start to see bar 5 now arrives exactly where it's supposed to be, 15 seconds and 5/100ths. And if I look at a BPM map over here, I can even see how tempos are starting to take shape throughout the cue. We start at 65 beats a minute. Here's that retard in bar 4. And then here's that new tempo at bar 5, 70 beats a minute. And I'll continue doing the whole cue that way. Now we need, that's all the flutters we need. Let's do streamers. Right, streamer, bar 5. That worked. And now I'm back online. And now I can't edit anything or touch it, but it'll all work so long as Pro Tools is recording. This will chase along. Historically, we haven't changed this very much in a few decades. The only real difference that's occurred here in this room is that the master, we used to drag videotape to make this video signal. There would be a VCR here, and that videotape had SMPTE on it, and Pro Tools chased the videotape. The one thing we've experimented with changing is over here. We could keep all the hardware, all the signal flow, and all the workflow exactly the way that it's been in here for a long time, and just take this software out and run Digital Performer doing the exact same thing on a Mac. Setting up a cue in Digital Performer for picture queuing is pretty much the same thing as setting one up for composing. You can go to the Chunk Start dialog box to punch in a SMPTE address where it starts. And then you can use the conductor track to map out tempos and meters. I'm just going to use the event list here to put in my various time signatures. Once you have your cue laid out, you can use markers. Here I am using the markers to put in the music out time and create a red streamer for it. That's assigned to a bar number. But you can also put markers at an address, a timing, like the timing for this project that's at 15 seconds and 5/100ths of a second. We put in a marker there with a streamer. And it's really just a matter of clicking and dragging the bar line to snap it to that marker. This is pretty much the same as before. Here's Pro Tools, which is my master, and it sends out SMPTE on its own. And you can see over here, my video slave machine is chasing, and we heard our warning clicks. We have some flutters and streamers, picture events. We're even going to have some warning clicks in the middle of the queue later on. So the only thing that's different is that the MIDI's coming from DP instead of Oracle. Everything else, all the hardware, what the conductor sees, how the engineer works, and what the setup sheet that's delivered, that's all the same. It's exactly the same. Where you can see King Kong video playing now combined with picture cues, flutters, streamers.
It's doing it. It's
Okay.
every time you pointed it just passed.
Bar 6254. Not a system concept. It means I didn't remember the right way to type it in, and I have to.
You should get a ruler to show the depth of this manual.
Already set. What does that mean? I'll look that up.
Do you want the full shot of the screen?
Yeah, just whatever. Just so you can see me pointing to it and talking about it or whatever. I want to do this.
Yeah.
Everything in here. Everything in here. Like, what just happened?